we'll have to call a press conference, you know, and we've got the reporter that's interested in this story that's covering it from the business section, and that's another talking point. This guy in his editorial, it was all economics, hard economic reality versus emotional response. The future of these kids without first-time jobs, because according to the city's own study, 85% of the teenagers that are going to just lose their jobs.
My name's Denise Parkinson. I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas, and I spent a lot of time in Memphis, and I moved here to live here about 4 years ago. I embarked on a career, I guess, of saving the Zip and Pippin, the Carousel, and Liberty Land quite by accident because the city wanted to demolish the park.
Dee, are you a little on guard about the stay-at-home mom thing?
I feel insulted. I feel like
I think you should stay home.
says I'm just dreaming of nostalgia.
Well, there's a thing about if it's a benefit for the citizens, that takes precedence over the value of the land.
But it loses, according to them, $500,000 a year. So
That's a good point.
How do we counter that?
I'm Steve Mulroy, and I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. I came here to Memphis from Washington, D.C., where I was a lawyer for the U.S. Justice Department in Washington. The last couple of years, I got more involved in civic affairs, including the fight to save Liberty Land.
We try to privately broker some sort of deal where some other corporate amusement park place comes in and buys it and takes it over, and then at least it's continuing.
The total economic impact from the study the city did, $22 million. That's Liberty Land's total economic impact. So if they lost 500,000, if they close it down, they're going to lose $22 million.
Is that what that says? That it brings in $22 million into the city's economy?
So I read in the commercial appeal about this grassroots group that was going to try to save it. Some woman named Denise Parkinson. And it was great because I remember I used to drive 10 or 15 minutes to go there. It was affordable. Families that made less money than me, it was great for them, but I loved it too. And when I heard that Memphis was thinking about shutting it down, I thought, what a short-sighted, stupid thing for the city of Memphis to do.
It also outlines because in the warmer weather, if it's all going to heck and going bad, that's the final one is at the Sundome. And that's with the big extra scene, you know, with the picketing, protesting. We get Sharped in Jackson. Only when the things are done deal. Only when it's like totally fucked and we're not getting out of the bag. Then just like inside our ride.
I'm Misty White. I came from Little Rock, Arkansas. I am a drummer in a rock and roll band, among other things.
Just make sure I get it on tape, or at least you draw it.
Yeah.
Quality of life.
It's not just Midtown though. The problem is that the city is broke. It's flat broke. They closed all public swimming pools. They canceled all public
Everyone seemed to be about raising public consciousness. I remember, what's her name? Susie from the band was there, and she was talking about the t-shirt she was going to make. Got wood?
And
It's a good idea.
I don't understand the sexual innuendo.
Because he's like, so...
You wouldn't. You wouldn't, would you? Even my old man understands it, Susie. Come on. I mean, Dad, do you understand got wood? Do you understand what that means?
I understand.
It's like got milk, but it's wood because the Zip and Pippin's made out of wood.
Say if it's once a month, or if you have to skip a month during like the middle of January and start up again, if you tie it to, it should be once a month. And February there's Valentine's Day, and then March, you know, rides of spring or whatever. But
There's nothing in January, and there's nothing in December. This is just a Christmas party designed to raise awareness. Don't interrupt me.
Look, can we get back to what's already happened? If we're going to have a talking point that addresses the economic part of this, the city...
Misty, Denise's sister, was there, and at one point they had words, and Misty walked off like she was mad or something, and I don't know what that was.
Everybody will get a chance to have their input and everything, but I'm sorry I pissed her off. She's very sensitive.
Is she still in the band?
No.
Why not?
She said I created a police state.
And incorporate Liberty Land into the development plan that is the alternative to tearing it down.
She's into what she's into. which is a white sister trait.
Yeah.
So you got to love her for that.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not stopping. I've been sitting next to her when she emails, going, "Hey, no, don't say it that way."
Slow
Give
down,
us
don't
time.
do anything irrevocable. Let's give us time to explore all these other different things that we're talking about. Getting somebody to come in and buy it, or maybe upgrading the management, whatever. The point is, we don't know what the answer is necessarily. There are a number of options, but the point is, you shouldn't be rushing to judgment. You should be giving their time for public discussion and debate on this.
Yeah.